In this video, I'm going to show you how to fully assemble the EnerG exterior wood pellet heater. We'll take this build step by step. I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, right off the bat, we got our instruction manual. We'll have a quick look at this. After we're done looking at this, we'll just throw it away. Just kidding. Looks like our glass panels here, we'll put aside. See, we've got some more parts inside here. According to the instructions, we're going to be putting our wheels on first. So we'll take this out of the bag here. Get this good sized cabinet here. See, that's upside right. Looks like this is going to be the top where our chimney goes. So again, we're going to start off by putting wheels on. Tip this upside down. These are probably our wheels. Four wheels. We got a handle here. And we got a bag of hardware. So we got two fixed wheels. And we have two locking swivel wheels. So the instructions are saying to put the two fixed wheels at the front of the cabinet where this door is, and the two swivel locking wheels at the back. And it says to use the M6 Allen screws. It even gives you an Allen wrench. Oh, the bags are all labeled step 1, step 2, step 3. That's helpful. So step 1 is going to be for the wheels. We get the Allen head M6 bolts with washers, and it is the proper Allen wrench. I'm just going to go ahead, get all the bolts started, and then we'll go back and tighten it up. All right, now it looks like we're going to flip this over. Okay, what I'll do, I'll lock the two back wheels here so it's not rolling around on me. Now it says to remove these 4 screws here. All right, then we're going to remove this lid. There's some styrofoam in here. We got some brackets in here. Take out all the styrofoam inside. Get this. All right, we also got this bottom catcher. Looks like I got everything out of here. See, I got everything emptied. Okay, let's see what's next on the list here. All right, we'll unwrap these posts. Okay, this piece that we took off here, this is step 2 in the instructions. Just move this aside. I'm going to put this back in on the bottom. Looks like that's our ash collector. We'll leave that down there. Now, these corner posts, looks like they're all going to go in here on the corners of this unit. So it's going to look something like that. So we'll bolt all these onto this piece using our step 2 screws provided. So it looks as though in this profile, our M4 screw is going to go right in there. And if you look the downward view here, we're going to use that hole right there. So I'm going to kind of hold it over the edge of the table to get one going. Once we got two on, we can set it on the table like this. Now, before I tighten these four M4 screws completely, the instructions have a second fastener going in here, but I don't see it on the list, and I don't see it in the bag here. So what I'm going to do, those four fasteners, M6 fasteners, that we undid to remove this from here, I'm going to use these and put them in the corner here. Just makes sense. Then I'll tighten these in with the Allen wrench provided. And then I'll go back and tighten our M4 bolts with the Phillips screwdriver. All right. Now it says to flip this upside down and mount it to the top of that. But if we look, we got a little cutout there. It says to line up that cutout with the hole in the housing here. So put that down there. Now, the step number 3 bag, we're going to fasten this down to the base. And this again has 4 M6 bolts. So we're going to use that Allen wrench provided. Just going to start them off by hand first. Then we'll tighten these up. Okay, step 4 instructions. We're going to get our step 4 bag of fasteners here. Then we've got our pieces. Let's take these out of the package here. So we got a piece with a flange all the way around, and we have a piece with a flange on one side and a flange on the other. Excuse the smoke, I got a barbecue going behind the camera here. Okay, it looks like the front piece has this warning symbols, and it's got 2 screws on the bottom. Looks like that's going to be put in there. Well, it looks like those 2 screws are just for alignment purposes. So we're going to build that box, and then we're going to slip it on, making sure that those 2 screws go in the front like that. All right. Okay, I got all my screws in. I'm just going to go around, tighten them all up, then we'll set it on top. All right, now that this is all tightened together, get those 2 screws here, line them up at the bottom, and drop that down onto there like that. All right, now we're into step 5. All right, step 5, we're going to be inserting the 4 pieces of glass into the holder here. All right, we're just going to slide this down the channel here. Repeat that on all the sides. There we are. Looks like things are coming together. All right, looks like the step 6 hardware are tabs that's going to go in this channel to hold that glass in place. Okay, so it looks like in the channel we're going to get the rubber piece started in there. Then This is a rectangle shaped piece. Get your screwdriver started in that, looks like. I'm going to back the screw up a little bit. Then we're going to slide that in the channel. It's going to go down to that rubber piece that we put in. Then we'll snug it in place. That's just going to hold that rubber bushing there to keep that glass in place. So we'll repeat the process for every slot. So we're just going to repeat the process here. So like I say, we're going to put that rubber piece in, let it fall down. Then we're going to get the steel piece with the screw. Get it started in the channel. Let it fall down. Then tighten it with the screwdriver till it's a little snug. Then back off. Then hold down on your screwdriver, putting pressure on that rubber piece on the glass, and snug it in place. There. Now that glass is firmly in there. All right, now step 7, we're going to be putting the lid on with the step 7 screws here. Got cutouts here for the 4 posts. It's got a warning symbols here. I'm assuming that should go in the front side. So the side with the door. There we have it. Now we'll use our step 7 bolts to bolt that in. I think I'll lift it down from the table now so I can see what I'm doing. All right, for step 9, I'll lift it back on the table. Good thing is this thing's not too heavy. So what we're going to do, we're going to open our cabinet. So it says this is the burn barrel here. We're going to slide our handle in there like that. That's going to fit up. Up into the cabinet like that. And then slide down. And fits in that bottom tray there. So we'll close this door back up. So here we have it. Our EnerG exterior pellet heater, all built, assembled, ready to light. Well, I hope this video helps you if you bought one of these and you're looking at how to assemble it. Just so the video's not too long, I'll light this in a separate video. So far, I'm liking the size of this. Not too heavy. I like that there's viewing of the flame on all sides. I'm not anticipating this to be extremely hot. More of an ambiance flame off of this, and maybe just take a chill off the air on some of those cooler nights. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one.